Good morning. Welcome to my pop-up this morning. I'm out here making a birthday card for today's luncheon. One of the girls that's attending just had a birthday the other day. So I need to have a card, right? I think I'll take her a little bouquet of flowers too. She's like me. She likes to be out in the garden a lot. Not a bouquet of flowers, but flowers that she could plant in her yard. So since my dies and stamp set are out from the Cottage Rose and Abigail Rose, and that suite, everything's out on my desk because I'm working with it still. I thought I would share with you what I'm doing. So this is something I just made up a little while ago, and I really like the way it turned out. So I thought I would share it with you. I have a piece of black cardstock here, and I had mentioned that I was going to work with my soft pastel assortment colors. This page is the old catalog, so I don't know what page they're on right now. But I really like what happened, so I'm going to share it with you. So I took one of the bricks of color, and you can take any one you want. And I'm thinking I'm going to have this purple color as the focal point for the rose. And then the green, because the stamp has leaves, of course, for the flower around. And I'm just guessing where I want color. And it should all work out okay. So when you rub your chalk like that, you're going to get some powdery residue there. So I'm just going to shake that off over my trash. And I flicked it on the back, and now it's just all there. Okay, so let's go to my stamp. I see I have people here, but I don't know who. Say hi. If you're here, I don't see names. I only see numbers. This is my Versamark ink. And I'm tapping it onto the largest rose in the stamp set. This one here. And I'm going to stamp that right over the color, getting the purple over the flower and the rest of it over the green. Hello there. I'm going to do some embossing because this ink is not going to stand out, as you're going to see in a second. I'm going to press down really hard, make sure the ink all got into that chalk. And yes, you don't see anything until I put the embossing powder on. And I have white embossing powder here. Hi, how are you? Avenel. So now you can see the rose, right? How pretty that is. And the coloring is done for me because I used the pastels. Now I'm going to heat up my rose, get my heat gun hot. Hello, Kay. Hi, Susan. And I'm just going to heat up my white embossing powder. So it's 8 o'clock, not quite 8 o'clock in the morning here in California. And this is usually when I do my best work as far as getting stuff done, because my mom's still asleep and my husband's out on his walk. So I have the house quiet to myself. So I come out here and do a little bit of work. Today, this is pleasure. I'm making a birthday card for a friend. I'll be seeing her for lunch. And her and I have a lot similar, well, very similar, almost identical taste. So I think she's going to like this. I'm calling this birthday card Patchwork. My friend has a little farmhouse out in the country, and it's darling, absolutely darling house. She likes farmhouse like I do. She likes antiques like I do. And I'm thinking she's going to like this vintage type rose here. So I'm going to let this cool down a second. And I'm thinking I need to set this chalk because it will just come right off on your finger if it's not set right. But I think I'm going to cut it out. No, I'm not going to cut it out first. Let's see what happens. So I was thinking, what on earth can I set this with? So I have a bottle of hairspray, extra hold hairspray. It's Finesse. It's old. It's just been sitting there. I don't use hairspray that much. And I'm going to hold this off. Well, maybe I could spray it right here on camera. I'm just going to spray this and see what happens. Watch the magic happens. And I wish I had smell-o-vision because this hairspray smells really good. And I'm hoping that the card holds the smell. I don't think it will, but I can always hope, right? So I'm going to let that dry a second and see the color in there. It's very, very soft, but it's still in there. I'm going to be daring and take my blending brush and blend a little bit deeper color in there. And again with the green, just have a green blending brush. And I'm going to spray again. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take this behind me and I'm going to cut it out with the die that works with this stamp. So that's right behind me. I'm going to go over there. I'm telling you, I love this magnetic plate if you don't have it yet. So the magnetic plate is magnetic throughout the whole plate. So what I mean by that is there's not a piece on the plate that doesn't hold your die. See the back of it? That's all magnet, the whole thing. So it holds your die really well. Okay, so I cut that out. And I'm just playing. I've never done this before, so I'm just playing to see what happens. And I really, really like this. Hi, Roseanne, on black cardstock. Okay, so again, I'm letting the designer series paper tell the story of the colors we need. And I think that this pattern of the designer series paper with this suite is going to look really good with this patchwork. I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of this DSP on this card. So that's just a 4 by 5 1/4 regular. And then I have a piece 3 1/2 by 4 3/4 that's going to go here. And then I have a 3 by 3 1/2, but I want that to stand out more, so I went over that size just by 1/8, and I'm going to see how much bolder that is. So I'm going to layer this here because I want coordination with this too. And then I had a little bit of that lace left from that box I tore apart the other day. So I thought, Kathleen and I both love lace, so it wouldn't hurt to add some lace to this since I have it sitting here. So I'm going to do that. Yep, I like that, what I see so far. Ooh, that's pretty too. It's pretty, but not with this card, because see, there. So I want to use, like I said, the patchwork pattern. But there's just so many. Hi, Connie. There's just so many possibilities with layering this paper. After I finish making her card, I have to go up and shower and get ready for the day. I've got to do some errands before I got to go to the bank, and I got to do a few things before I go to Corinna's house for lunch. Okay, so look at this. Ah, wait a minute. I think I want some ribbon. Wait. Don't dry. I think I want some ribbon. What would life be without ribbon? Mercy. So let's do double of my placemat here again. I'm very generous with ribbon, I know. And I might waste it because I don't know exactly how much I need for this. Okay, now I can put this down. Okay, so it's doubled like I usually do. If my glue is too set up, I can add more. This is the white seam binding. I wanted white because of this paper here, and then it's just so fresh and clean and pretty. Okay. I'm going to leave that as is and see how I like it and play with that. Very girly though, isn't it? A little bit smaller here. See which one that pulls. There we go. Okay, so I'm just leave that for now. All right, so let me go to my flower. Don't want to hide too much of that lace here. Hi, Cookie. And then here's another color that I did at the beginning when I was experimenting. Look at this card. Oh my gosh, I think she's going to love it. I do. I think she's going to love it. So I don't want the flowers to be flat. I think with the embossing, it bent the cardstock somewhat, and I'm going to go with that. And see how this one's bending this way? I'm going to go with it. Holy smackers. So a super easy way to color these roses. Hi, Annie. I think I do want to cut that ribbon. Let me see. And like I said, I wish it was smell-o-vision, because my hairspray smells like flowers. Yay! All right, so now all I have to do is the inside. I have a layer piece here that I'm going to put inside. It's white, so I think I will emboss in black her sentiment. All right, I've got to run since I've got an important date with my friends, but I hope you like this. And remember, I used black cardstock, the Stampin' Pastels for the color. If you missed what I did, you can watch the replay. Embossed with white, stamped with Versamark, embossed with white embossing, and then sprayed it to keep the color on there so the color won't come off. And away we go. All right, you guys, have a good day. Bye-bye.